Hi there, at Yarkey Roofing. My name is Don Cunningham with the Genuine Web Solution, and I wanted to shot this video because I wanted to show you some things that you can do to increase your visibility online in Google. Now, there are three things that you can do that's going to affect your Google ranking, and that is content citations and backlinks. Okay, now the first thing I wanted to talk about is the content. Now, content is anything on your home page. I have your home page here that we're looking at, and the content is your anything on your home page, including pictures and words. So like some of these pictures that you have on your website. Now, it's been found that Google ranks sites higher if they have between 1,500 and 2,400 words on their home page. And you have 894 words on your home page. Now, in addition to the word count, in your word content, you want to include keywords that are going to be used in searches that will cause your Google to find your site. Okay, so now the next thing I wanted to talk about is citations. Now, I have here the organic listing from a Google search. And this is your organic listing here, and then over here is your map section, which we call the map path. Now, what a citation is, a citation is your name, address, and phone number. So if you look on here, you see, okay, we have your name and your phone number. You click on here. Okay, bring your profile up, and in the profile, we can see your address and phone number as well as your name. So in here, okay, one thing I see, you don't have an address, you have an area, which could be another reason, another cause of your not being found, because if you don't have an address, then that means you have an incomplete citation. And the important thing about a citation is you want to have them listed. The citation is also known as a NAP, name, address, and phone number. But you want to have that NAP listed in online directories. Okay, now these are some of the top directories you want to be listed in, like Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, and there are a couple of hundred other directories that you want to have your NAP listed in. Because the more citations Google finds for you, it gives you more relevance, and it's another thing that's going to increase your ranking. And if you could be listed in more directories than your competitor, that gives you more relevance to Google than your competitor. So you want to have your map listed in at least 200 or more directories. There's a website I use called Bright Local, and on that website I can go and find the actual number of actual directories that the citation is listed in. And what we could do is get the same match what your competitor has, and then even get you listed in even more directories. There's other things we can do to get your citation count increased. Okay, now the third thing I wanted to go over is backlinks. A backlink is when one website links back to another one online. And usually what that means is it's like giving your site a recommendation if you have another site linking back to it. So the more backlinks you have linking back to your site, the more authority that gives you in Google ranking. Okay, now I have here, this is your competition. This is one of your top competitors, and this is their website, Williamsburg Best Choice Roofing. And if we scroll down, you can see their content. And they actually have over 2,100 words of content on their homepage. So I'm sure in those words, that means there's also keywords that's causing their site to be found in a Google search. Okay, now this is a tool that I use called Uber Suggest, and in that gives me a background view of what's going on with Google and how what they're using to rank a website, and it gives you an overall site audit report. Okay, now this is your site here, and it shows that you do have 41 of keywords on your home page, 423 backlinks, and monthly traffic of 48, and the 64, but you have an on-page SEO score of 64. That means 64 out of 100. So if you come down here, you can see that there are also SEO issues on this homepage that could be fixed. Okay, now this is the site audit of your competitor um, in Uber Suggest, and as you can see, they have they they have 982 keywords and 7,252 backlinks, and also traffic of 32,000. And an SEO score of 84. Now we want to see the keywords. Okay, now these are the top keywords that they're being found for. Roof ridge caps, best choice, which is their name, and then ridge caps, roofer, roofer Dayton, what are ridge caps, then best choice, their name is in it again. So these are the top keywords that they're being found for. And this column over here shows the number of searches that were done in a month for those keywords. Okay, now let's take a look at the backlinks. That's 7,000 backlinks. Um, then let's see if we can take a look at the sites that are linking back to their site. Okay, now these are all sites that are linking back to their site. So here's one here. Here you see backlinks for home services website, linking back to their site, and how to make your roof look timeless, linking back to their site. And these are just examples of the sites that are linking back to their site. Then over here we see the volume. Let's come back over here. Now over here we see the page authority, which shows you what um, the authority that Google is ranking them at. So that's the story about backlinks. Now with backlinks, the thing about these backlinks will be a competitor. You know, we can go in and we can get these same sites linking back to your site, which will give you more authority in Google, which would be one thing we'd want to do. And at this point, there's so many more than you have. What we would want to do is get your uh, uh, get sites linking back to your site, and that would be over a period of time. But we could get these same sites linking back to your site, which is going to build your authority in Google ranking. Okay, let's let me see what happened here. I was clicking back on your website, and this is what I get. I was going to do a wrap up of what we talked about, and so now I get this screen here, and it says up here this the one has expired. So maybe that's something we should be talking about as well, um, to get your site back up and running. So I hope the things that I've showed you have been informative for you, and you like what I've showed you. I want to thank you for watching this video. But if you have any questions, please give me a call. My number is 714-473-0269. And if you want my help in getting your domain renewed and getting your site back up and running again, please give me a call. My name is Don Cunningham, and my number is 714-473-0269. Thanks again for watching the video, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Have a good day.